Well, indeed, this is Vladimir Putin's annual direct line with the Russian public. It has become a tradition since 2001, when Vladimir Putin first came to power. And people who wish to speak to the Russian president today, they have to get in touch via social media or text message or via telephone. Likely questions to be raised during his direct line is road conditions, housing, education, situation in Ukraine and Western sanctions on Russia. Also, the Russians are concerned about the unemployment, healthcare and corruption. And typically, people also ask Vladimir Putin some personal questions. For example, from his favorite school subject to his personal life. Well, this direct line is broadcast live on Russian state television and radio, and typically it lasts a few hours. And it has begun already, and Vladimir Putin is likely to take hundreds of questions from the public.
Well, Julia, you mentioned some of the questions that people are sending in. What would you say are the main issues this year, and what sort of answers can we expect from the president? Does he actually answer the questions that are about his personal life?
Indeed, Vladimir Putin does take and answer all of those questions that come through during this direct line. Of course, not every question gets to be answered because millions of people call in with various questions. But of course, what the Russian people want to discuss during this direct line with the president is mainly domestic issues. Corruption is likely to come up during this direct line after we've seen a wave of anti-corruption protests in Moscow and across Russia in recent months. Also, for example, relations with the United States and Vladimir Putin's possible meeting with Donald Trump may also come up. Again, things like the healthcare, education also will likely to be asked and again answered by Vladimir Putin. But also another topic that could come up quite a lot is the housing. After a controversial renovation project in Moscow, so certainly Vladimir Putin will have to answer questions on that as well.